After one of your reviews, here's what I have to say about the Apple Watch Series 2. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to My Tech Monday. And just like I said in the intro, this past week marked 1 full year of owning the Series 2 42mm Apple Watch. So for today's video, I thought I would share with you 3 things that I like about the watch, 3 things that I don't like about it, and 3 things that I think they can improve on. Getting started with the positives, the first thing that I really like about the watch is the long battery life. I can easily go for about 2 full days of wearing the watch before I have to charge it up again. Staying on the topic of batteries, and unlike a cell phone, I have never received a warning on the watch letting me know that it was powering down because it was either too warm outside or too cold outside. The second thing that I really like about the watch right here is when you pair it with your iPhone, it acts as a remote shutter in the sense that you can set your phone down somewhere, and as long as you open up the camera application on your watch and tap the screen in the correct spot, you can take a picture without even having to hold your phone as long as you are still in range of the device. And staying on the topic of using the Apple Watch with your phone's camera, you can also use the phone as a basic nanny cam in the sense that you could set it up somewhere, and as long as you have the camera application opened up on your watch, you can view on your watch whatever the screen on the phone is displaying. The third thing that I really like about the watch right here is both the quality of the screen's resolution and also the brightness of it, especially when you're outside on a sunny day. I've never had a problem where I've not been able to see what time it is. Moving on to dislikes, the first thing that I don't like is something that I briefly talked about in another video, but whenever you're using the phone's GPS and you have your watch on, the directions are getting relayed from your phone to the watch, and your watch is going to sit there, say you're on a 5-hour road trip, it's going to constantly remind you that it's time to stand up or that you should exercise or meet your goals for that day. My problem with this is the fact that both of these smart devices are communicating with one another, and the watch should be able to identify the fact that you're going to be on a road trip for 5 hours, and unless you really need to stop and get gas, I don't think it should be warning you every 30 minutes to an hour that you need to stand up. The second thing that I don't like about the watch here is there's nothing on the screen, nothing on the watch itself to let you know that there is a software update available. The only way to find this out is to actually go into the application on your phone for the watch, scroll all the way down to settings or general settings, and then actually view to see if there is a software update. I just think that there should be some form of a push notification that would appear on your watch whenever an update is available. Finally, the third thing that I dislike about the watch, and probably my biggest complaint about the watch, is the softness of the metal that they use. When choosing the Apple Watch, you can either get the aluminum version, which is this one right here, or the ceramic version, and knowing what ceramic is, knowing how plates and vases are made out of it, and how easily it shatters when they fall on the ground, I just thought that the aluminum would do a little bit of a better job protecting it in the sense that it wouldn't shatter, it would only get a ding or a scratch. And as you guys can see, I have a screen protector on the watch, and I also have a case that goes around the entire body of the watch, but for some reason or another, sand or dirt or something got in here around the heart rate sensor that is not covered and scratched this thing up to hell. I can't even explain how badly the back of this watch is scratched right here. I don't even think you could duplicate it if you had used a sandblaster on the watch for 45 minutes, but nonetheless, I just think that the aluminum they used was a bit too soft in making this device. Now, before I close this video out, I want to share with you 3 things that I think they could do to improve this watch. Now, the first thing that I would like to see is some sort of an LED light placed either up here or on the side that you could use as a flashlight. The second thing that I think they can improve on is the amount of customizable faces in here. It just seems like they have, the jellyfish, they have the Earth, they have Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and they haven't really made anything else since that point in time. And finally, the third thing that I think they can improve on the watch right here is the responsiveness of Siri. Now, I don't know if it's specifically my voice or my specific speech pattern, but it almost seems as though anytime I raise the watch up, it takes about a good 10 to 15 seconds for it to recognize me saying, "Hey Siri," before I put whatever command in that I want it to perform. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Let me know if you enjoyed the video by giving it a thumbs up, and I will see everybody on Friday for Free For All Friday. Peace.